At the state capitol today, lawmakers voted to place restrictions on the governor's powerful veto.
Well, political reporter Will Keneally has more on what it could mean for Wisconsin.
Yeah, so you may remember back last year during the state budget, the governor took his veto pen and crossed out a couple of numbers from the state budget. And suddenly the school increase that was supposed to only apply for the next year actually ended up applying now for the next 400 years. Now, under this change, that wouldn't be allowed to happen.
The will of the people is the law of the land, not the will of the governor.
The state assembly approved a potential change that would pare down the governor's powerful veto. Right now, the governor can strike out certain parts of expenditure bills, which is how he was able to carve out his 400-year veto from the current state budget. Under a constitutional amendment Republicans are proposing, Wisconsin governors would no longer be able to use their partial veto pen to increase taxes.
It would appropriately rebalance power between the executive and the legislature and further restrict the executive from completely rewriting the law. The governor is not a legislator, and the partial veto was not intended to give the governor legislative power.
The bill was approved today along party lines, but because it's a constitutional amendment, it has to pass during the 2025 legislative session as well. Then it would go to a referendum vote.
The people should not be subjected to political trickery that does not reflect their will as represented by their legislators.
And this is all as the legislature is close to wrapping up their work for the year as they prepare to go home and run for election. Moving forward in the state capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.